The success of NCIS is unmatched. Since the series has been one of great quality for over a decade, it might be surprising for fans to learn that it certainly has not been controversy-free. From shocking exits to conflicting personalities, the cast has had a lot going on both on and off camera over the past years. We will be going into that in this video, so stay tuned. Firstly, characters' exits. It's upsetting when a main character, or even a prominent character, leaves a show. May that be planned, or even out of the blue. NCIS has many of these situations on their show. Firstly, we had Cote de Pablo's exit. Ziva David was one of the main characters in NCIS, played by Cote de Pablo. However, fans of the series were both shocked and saddened when after 8 seasons, she quit. Not only were fans upset by this turn of events, however, so did the cast she had worked with for years. Not only did she quit, but she also left just prior to filming season 11, of which everybody expected her to be a part of it. There was a huge sense of frustration when David McCallum said, "I do not understand how a leading lady in a show that is worldwide, who ostensibly wants to have a career as an actress, suddenly walks away from such a gem and just vanishes a couple days before we start production." Viewers sensed that Pablo's exit was not exactly amicable, however, after saying that the reason for leaving the show was because of personal reasons, which she repeated on many occasions. She later caused more drama, offering a little insight, and criticized the script writing for her character. "Unfortunately, because of political things and the scripts not being good enough, I chose not to continue. I love this character and worked 8 years crafting this for her. So when I left or I perceived the character was not being treated with the respect that she deserved, no amount of money would be able to make me stay," she said during a panel for her film, The 33. This then sparked up more controversy when Polly Perrette got involved. Even though Polly Perrette, who played Abby Ciuto on the series, had nothing but love and support after the news that Pablo was leaving the series. Even though she found out 20 minutes before it was released to the press and public. With things already tense due to the surprising exit, all it took was one tweet to ignite the ready-to-burst controversy. Days after Cote de Pablo's exit was revealed, Perrette showed up to a network even wearing an "I Heart My Job" shirt and tweeted the same message. Many Ziva David and de Pablo supporters instantly took the statements personally and assumed that Perrette was criticizing her co-star for leaving so abruptly. The next character and actor to leave the show was Michael Weatherly. While Michael's exit was one of the few least controversial, he did have some off-screen drama. The actor who starred as Tony DiNozzo on the series was arrested in November 2015. Although he was pulled over for speeding, he ended up being arrested and charged for a DUI, of which the actor pled no contest and shortly after announced his exit. However, it didn't stop there. A few years later, Weatherly made headlines again when he was accused of sexual misconduct by his former Bull co-star Eliza Dushku. Despite not working on NCIS for years, many of his former co-stars spoke up to support the actor as the controversy raged on. Perrette was at his side, supporting and tweeted, "This man, I love, respect, trust, and I know 2 decades of friendship and respect. The best. I love you." Perrette was the last to leave the show. After the shocking and dramatic exits of the other co-stars Cote de Pablo and Michael Weatherly, the show suffered another serious loss when Polly Perrette confirmed she was exiting the show after season 15. Having played Abby Ciuto since the show first aired, she had created a fan base and simply was ready to move on from the role. She appeared on Twitter talking about the reason why she left, and it was a decision made last year. However, months later, things changed when the actress went on a Twitter rant alleging that multiple physical assaults led to her decision to leave the show. She continued with the rant, saying she had to protect her crew, job, and so many other people, referring to a he tweeting, "There is a machine keeping me silent and feeding false stories about me. They are a very rich, powerful publicity machine who has no morals or obligation to truth, while I'm sat here reading the lies." If this was not the strangest part of this, things got even worse when the report then alleged that it all stemmed from problems between Perrette and the show's star Mark Harmon. Reports from several individuals who are familiar with the situation when Mark brought his dog on set in 2016. It allegedly bit a crew member, causing an injury that required 15 stitches. Perrette became upset that more was not done in this situation and that the dog was allowed to return to set. Many cast members were uncomfortable when Harmon did continue to bring the dog to set, but could not say anything as he was the star and an executive producer. Perrette spoke out about the matter again in 2019 and stated that she will never return with NCIS in any capacity because of her fear of Harmon, followed by, "I am terrified of Harmon and him attacking me. I have nightmares about it. I now have a new show that is safe and happy." Next up, argument-thrilled controversies. Even though controversies can be sparked up by anybody and anything, there has been a lot of controversy between characters, actors, and even directors for NCIS. The first argument was between Mark Harmon and Donald Bellisario. At the end of season 4 in 2007, many were worried about the show's future when the showrunner and here writer Don Bellisario was said to be stepping down from the roles but would remain as an executive producer, which was soon confirmed. This caused bad blood on set and caused a major major change behind the scenes, which resulted in Belisario and Harmon having a disagreement, which resulted in Harmon forcing the producer out. Harmon reportedly had an issue with Belisario's chaotic management style, with Dawn trying to micromanage everything, resulting in script changes getting faxed to the set at the last minute, which Mark was getting tired of dealing with, and the huge impact that makes on his life. As a result, Belisario lost all control of the series of which he had helped create. Next up, after 6 successful seasons, the first NCIS spin-off came to fruition with the Season 6 episode Legend service as a backdoor pilot for the TV show NCIS Los Angeles, which premiered on September 22, 2009. This hit a bit of a snag, however, when a scorned NCIS showrunner Donald Belisario filed a lawsuit against CBS. This lawsuit claimed that because of his contact with the network, he was supposed to be given the first possible opportunity to develop a spin-off or sequel, but instead CBS went right ahead with NCIS LA, created by Shane Brennan. In June 2012, a judge dismissed the case, and it continues to hold private talks about the matter. In the end, the dispute was settled out of court 1 week before it was set to go to trial. Next up is the best character in NCIS. This person you probably would know as being one of the most supportive characters within the show, both on-screen and off-screen. In the other controversies she has been involved in, she has been supporting the actors or actresses. However, she's had many controversies herself. Do you think she's the ring woman of starting them? Keep watching to learn about Polly Perrette's controversial moments. Next up, Polly Perrette's attack. In 2015, Perrette has a very scary off-screen incident when she was attacked by a homeless person outside of her home. She took to Twitter on November 13th to recount the shocking story. In the lengthy posts on Twitter, she describes her account of the scenes as she walked across the street to meet with her architect. When a homeless man grabbed her, pinned her arm, and punched her in the nose, she took to Twitter on November 13th to recount the shocking story. In the lengthy post on Twitter, she describes her account of the scenes as she walked across the street to meet with her architect. When a homeless man grabbed her, pinned her arm, and punched her in the nose and head. Repeatedly said that he was going to kill me, she follows this with, she was alone, terrified, and trapped. The man let her go and the police were able to find him, arrest him, and finally charge him with felony assault. She finalized her tweet by concluding that her life was changed. We need full mental health care. We need housing and help for the homeless. We need to support our police. Thank you for watching the video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Now you know why each character left and the reasons behind them. Polly Perrette may be a great character on the show. However, she has suffered the most out of the cast from being partially involved with the majority of the controversial moments for the show, both on-screen and off-screen. Remember to like and subscribe to see videos like this in the future, and hopefully this video filled that urge to know what happened to the original NCIS cast.